today, yes, she has a face mask on. I don't have time to wait. This has to be done now. And funny how all my devices were acting crazy, so just let me do this now. So I was sitting on the porch, and a wasp. There's been a wasp nest here, and I was thinking, all right, so it must be about smell, right? The birds, the birds and I are developing a relationship, and there's different other species that I seem to have a different kind of correspondence with, right? Where birds actually jump out of trees and stuff like that. So undeniably, there's some connection, and there's been a wasp nest on the porch for quite a few years now, and I'll lay right over there on my little bench, and they'll just fly right over my head. Okay. So what I was getting at, as far as human beings and the connection with life forms around us, is that connectivity, that energy. The wasps don't sting me, and they don't attack me. They'll come in and they'll fly around me, and it's as if they're trying to measure me up or something, you know? Like, who is this? And I'll look at them, sometimes I'll even talk to them, like, you know who I am. You go on about your business. And they'll just go and fly into the nest. Excuse the way I look. I'm getting ready to jump in the tub, and I'm doing my cleansing thing, so I'm cleansing. And maybe that's why this elemental thing popped up, is because I have this mineral stuff on different parts of my body, and I had the sun just shining on me, and I was really zoning in when this bee was flying around me and hovered over my foot and then went around me. And I was having this discussion with my husband about how weird I am, that, you know, I'm not trying to kill them and stuff, and I was talking about the cohabitation and this energy that I'm desperately trying to explain to you in the most awkward way. No. When it comes to energy, consciousness, and connectivity, it's alive and can form a force of its own. It is a force of its own. It's like a plasma field that you're working with now, because you have that connectivity between you and, say, trees, or you and the energy of the sun, thought, or you and, okay, so each one of these can go deeper and to another state of elevation and development. So it's like you and earth elements, and you and trees, and it goes into you and soil, okay? And that's how you might get into the what we call lower organisms or parasites and things like that, like ants and bugs and beetles and maggots and things that happen in soil, things that happen where the roots are, okay? The magic of soil and things that you can do with soil and things like that. So then you're building up this energy, right? Because you're having a relationship with this earth energy, this plasma field that you're developing, where you're communicating with this thing that calls itself earth, and you want to know about it. Kind of like walking into a room with a person, you're not talking, and you're feeling them out. You're looking at their behavior, you're looking at their body language. Even if they don't say anything, they're saying something. So you watch this person over a span of time, and eventually you get to hear their voice. And eventually maybe you even get to have a conversation, because you've developed that energy and the connectivity in between you realizing that person is there. You're being conscious of them. you observing them, and then you developing a need to want to know more about them, commingle with them, and join them. But your intentions in that is also something that goes into that force and that energy in the same way as when you're working to get to know an element. This is a mineral mask. I couldn't wait to tell you this. I have a nice spiritual bath coming after this where I'm going to beautify myself and stuff afterwards, but that's not for you, that was for me. This is for you, this information, okay? And by the way, this is Siren Buddha Medicine, and this is Regina's Rabbit Hole, okay? And I'm just sharing with you what came to me and explaining it to you the best way possible. So I'm talking about this earth element and these critters that come from earth. They're birthed forward from a void space, usually involving carbon, right? In order for us to see them, it involves carbon. There go my interest in developing this part of my knowledge as far as the energy that goes into earth and the different things that it does, that it supplies, that it is, and all that kind of stuff, right? So in the same way that you want to get to know a person, you can look at the information I do, okay? Especially as an empath, get to immerse with information on a different level, with beings on a different level. And so that's why I'm explaining it to you in this way, able to explain it to you in this way. Like when a person is in the room and you feel their aura, right? You get into human design and aura types and things like that. If you want to get more detailed, you feel someone's aura when they come in, and some is penetrating, some is cool, some is retractive, right? Some is reflective, okay? This energy is the same way, and it has like a shadow, or in the shadow, with these bugs and this canopy of coexistence. When that light comes on of awareness with the earth element, it's kind of like a shadow. And the shadow, this shadow, is not something that you really see or you take notice of, even like the shadow, the regular shadow. It's more like a shadow, like an aura, feeling, okay? That connection. And once it's there, things like that happen where bees and centipedes and spiders can build nests right in your window, and you don't kill them, and you're talking to them, and it's quite a strange kind of cohabitation to resist the urge to do what we humans do and start swatting, start killing, start making our space just for us. And we do a lot of things that are pretty destructive to ourselves. Like, would it have been better for me to take my 2-hour bath and do my whole beauty ritual and everything, right? And then lose the essence, because I lost quite a bit of it trying to get my devices to work, because I had no live button on my Facebook. So I went and grabbed my laptop, and then I had no internet. So I went and grabbed my phone again, and the live button was back while I was messing with the laptop. So I guess that was some type of distraction for the outer G that was messing with my energy. You know what I'm saying? Where I wanted to get this message to you. And it's pretty simple to me. Although words seem to make it complicated, if that makes any sense to you. We're connected with the field of Earth in a greater way than we realize. There it is. And there's a sampling that goes on in this awareness, like the water is on and the earth is on. And when you're connecting that, light or plasma fields together with this awareness. Did you see the bee just go about his business? Okay? Accepting that I'm just weird like that. You know what I'm saying? Just all in now. And this is pretty to me. This is beautiful to me, this connectivity. That we are experiencing and taking in so much in our unawareness because of our lack of connectivity, because we're working so hard to be human. Not even be able, a lot of times, even smell the environment because we pack ourselves with so many different scents and stuff like that. And that will block out the earth element unless you're doing something with these different aromas to bring a connectivity for calm or something particular. And that's what makes it zero in. Zippy wants to go about his business. So, yeah. So, we're sampling all these different foods and flavors and beverages and experiences, sexual experiences and touching and all these things with our senses without being aware that our cohabitation, these things are experiencing from us too. They're learning from us too because they're alive, you know. Water is an entity and it's alive. It's learning from us. It adapts to us. It gives to us. Like Dr. Moto's experiment. And Earth is the same way, although a lot of us don't even realize it. Like tree hugging and grounding. On that level. On a level that when we pass away, that there is a contract or like a connection between Earth and humans in regards to when we exhale the carbon dioxide and the trees take in what we breathe out and our excretions. Back in the day, we didn't have this large sewer system that belonged to them. It went back into the earth, and the earth gave us back what we needed. Like a computer, it was like, oh, you're missing this from your feces and your urines. Oh, well, this pack of vegetables is gonna, from the ether, from the sun, it pulled it out. This, getting me? This connection pulled it out for us because it's already direct and connected to those energies. And built a cabbage or some collard greens or whatever animal was eating that ground was able to put those nutrients back into whatever it is that we were going to ingest. Knowing that one day we're collecting all this information from our experiences and stuff and we'll go back into the ground. But it's sampling now. How much skin do we shed? And the shadow of the Almighty. How much information do we bleed when we exhale and we share with the trees and our experience before that final dream where it gets to absorb all that was in this flesh. Whether you burn it and it goes into the air, oh, there's going to be an exchange, right? And it's sampling now. Like, even when these other organisms pass away that are crawling around, flying around us, when they expel, they're giving something back into the earth. And even, not wasps per se, but bees and bumblebees and honeybees and bees that share pollen. Yeah, I know that wasps are an in a different stage of evolution, and they are combative to the other bees. But there's no bumblebees here on this porch. Mm-hmm. And they found a place to be. I'm okay with that. Observing that cohabitation. They're not stinging me, you know. And for a long time I was wondering why. And then I got into pheromones, right? They're tied into scent. And they experience through scent and through this field of energy that we can't, most of us don't experience. We're not tapping in to the chi and to the kundalini and to the different variations and frequencies, that rays of light that these frequencies are giving off and allowing us to experience, that a lot of us don't even realize that we're experiencing this. And through our back door, these things are still getting fed, still mingling with this energy, unbeknownst to a lot of us. To a lot of us, but not all of us. And that is beautiful. And that's what I wanted to share with you. I found the momentum that I was losing fighting with the technology, that I wanted to share with you about the earth energies and this field of energy, and cultivating this field of energy. And al natural earth. I'm earthy today, you know. I woke up straight out of my bed. I did brush my teeth. Left myself like this and just put my mud mask on and sat in the sun and cleaned the tub out, and I'm ready to put my salts in. Get my coconut ready to pull the impurities out of my body. After I'm going to put a full body mud on. After I talk to you, I'm going to get real gritty in this beautiful mineral mud, right? What do you call it? Aztec. Yeah. Aztec mineral mud mask, which helps pull the impurities out of your skin and also nurture you, which it feels fabulous if you like dirt. I love earthing because I'm a generator, manifesting generator. So I mean, I have so much energy that it feels good sometimes just to yeah, I guess that's why I liked it. Okay, use certain tools. Okay, keep certain things around me, and developing the awareness of that in the same way that I like copper and crystals. This is hematite with amethyst. Being aware that our hands reach for our intentions, and our intentions are full of the things that we think about. But that's light energy. That light goes into earth, and it needs to ground, or you'd be all over the place and don't have any connectivity. Okay, so that it was like lightning when it came, and I needed to share it with you. This is Siren Buddha Medicine, your sister, your friend, your cousin, right? Yeah, and your lover, she'd be doing this too. She'd be looking like this too. She takes care of herself, probably when you're not looking. And if she loves you enough when you're looking, you know, when you're looking, she's building that connectivity so that you can actually see her in her entirety, all her elements. You know what I'm saying? All right, so much love to you and yours, family. Ooh, notes came out my book and everything. I just wanted to share this, okay? And enjoy your day. I'm probably going to show you a picture of how I look all beautiful. All beautiful later. This is fabulous. Okay, earth energy. Much love to you and yours. I'm